Hey everybody, it's Tia at B5 Designs. Welcome to my channel. I am on to show when we went to Omaha, look at what store I went to. Oh my gosh, I was so excited. And then I got in there and I'm looking around and I'm not seeing any crafty stuff. And I was like, oh man, this is not good. And then I went down an aisle and I don't remember. There was a couple of things that I grabbed. Oh, I know. They had a table out and it had this stuff on it and it was all just for $1. And I was like, is this it? Is this all they have? So they had this Maggie Holmes Day to Day stickers. So I got these. And then I went over to another aisle and there was a lady looking at stuff and there was like 2 paper pads. And then I turned the corner and went into the next aisle and that's where everything was. I got these and these were only $1 and it's Jen Hadfield Reaching Out. Of course I got it because I liked the rainbow. I like that too. So yeah, that's super cute. I grabbed these. These were not, I mean, I think they were $1, but I've never seen, I just grabbed them basically because I've never seen these before. And then of course, rainbow and hearts, gotta have that. So I was excited to get those. And then I saw these and for 59 cents and they're grid. I've never seen grid index cards before. And I should have probably grabbed 2, but I also thought, really, will you use 100 of them? And then I got this kit, and I'm going to tell you, this is a Recollections kit. I took the cover off of it. I got it for $1, right? They have these at Michael's right now, and I guarantee you they're not $1. I know they're not $1. You get the 2 things of ink, and you get the little glue stick. You get a set of stamps. It's a card making kit. And this says "You are beautiful." And then you get this whole big honking set of ephemera. So I'll just show you that quickly. So yeah, pretty cool. I thought, well then when I was at Michael's and I saw the same thing and I want to say it was like $21. I don't get that. But these were probably carried at Joann's maybe. Then you get the little heart stickers. And you get some scrapbooking paper, just, you know, so you can do that as a background or whatever if you wanted. So that was cool. And then you get envelopes, or you get plain cards. You get 2 plain cards, and then you get these 2 of these, 2 of these, 2 of these, and 2 of these. I usually don't buy card making kits, but for $1 I was like, yeah. And you know, I couldn't see what was in it, but I read what was in it. So I used my reading skills. So I was like, hey, there's a lot of stuff in there that I could use. And obviously the cards can be used no matter what. So let me I'll set this aside and put that back in a minute. So I went ahead and picked this up for $1.99. It's 87 sheets of the Park Lane pastels. You guys, this made my day because I wasn't feeling very good. And then I went, you know, I had gone to the specialist there and, you know, just was processing everything and that kind of deal. But I like this because it's textured and it kind of reminds me of basil cardstock. I don't know if you can catch the texture on that. And I know a lot of people have been showing their Ollie's hauls, so I'm not going to. I just really, I mean, I'm going to show you the stuff I got, but I'm not going to go through every page. But yeah, I like it because of the texture, so I went ahead and picked it up. I don't need paper, but some of this stuff, you know, I'll never get the chance to buy it again, and so it will go, you know, it's stuff that, I mean, I won't use all of it, but I'll use some of it. Does that make sense? I got this one because it's a smaller pack, 6x6, double-sided, half with copper foil. But I liked the, I don't know, vintage-iness of it, the colors. And you can see the flip sides of it. See, that's all foil. And these are colors that I'm definitely drawn to. I love that. So, yeah. I thought it was pretty cool. That's all foil. You know, and there's pages in here that I don't like, but those are pages, then it's got these little cut aparts, whatever. Those pages that I don't like are pages that I can pull and use as backing or whatever. And then I was really excited when I saw this one. And everything was $1.99. And this has 180 sheets in it, and they are 8 by 8, it says. I'm just going to, it's maps, texts, and ledgers. So I'm just going to flip through it like this. So you get an idea. You know, you can use the words as a background. Look at that. That's so cool. The little postcards. That's really cool. All of this stuff is great for layering and backgrounds. So if you're new to crafting, paper crafting, journal making, journals, page layouts, scrapbooks, mini albums, cards, bookmarks, whatever, this is so cool to me. Keep that in mind that, you know, you want to layer, which I'm not that great at. But, I don't think, but, these kinds of things are great for that, backgrounds and layering and whatever. So yeah, I really liked this, and I was very happy. I love stuff like this. I always look for books of this or this type of paper when I go to resale shops. That's one of my favorite things. And like this is already dark, so you know, if you wanted to coffee dye or tea dye this, you could, or you could just mist it and let it dry, like mist it with some coffee dye or tea dye. I tried my hand at coffee dyeing, and it was not a fun event for me, so I probably won't do it again. You probably won't see any of my stuff coffee dyed. And then I went ahead and got this. It's 24 sheets of glitter, glitzy glitter, and these are all Parkling, and I got it because I know I have stuff like this in my stash, but some of the colors are a little bit different, so I thought, maybe I didn't have. Well, actually, now that I'm looking at it, I probably do, but I was thinking there was an orange. See, it kind of shows an orange, but didn't, unless I skipped it. Okay, so there's that one. Well, gosh, you guys, I am so sorry. That's like the third time I've done that. No comments. I know I'm making you dizzy, and I apologize. I did get this one, and it's the jewels. Now, there are some that they had that I did not get, just to be honest, because I didn't think that I would use them. But this one I got, it's 12 by 12, obviously. 58 sheets, and it's textured. And again, I got it because I like the texture on the paper. I think you can kind of see that a little bit, and the colors are really cool. So I have tons of scrap pads to get put up into my shelf in my craft room. I get myself into a mess because I don't put things up right away. And then I rearrange, and that doesn't help. This one is the neutrals, and I probably don't have a lot of neutral, but again, it's textured, and that's kind of what I like. So there's some nice neutral colors. My dog is being a goof. She is standing in the hallway. Like, she does this where, like, you can come in. Come on, come in, come on. Like, she's asking for permission to come in. And then I did pick up this Pebbles. Medium weight, 12 by 12, 48 pages, garden party. Garden party? So, oh yeah, I think I've bought this individually. Sometimes, when you get these paper pads, you get things that you've seen, that's cute for bees, in other paper pads. You know what I mean? Like, they're standard, like dots, but they're like a standard print, I think, that comes in a lot of. That's cute. I know I've bought this, so maybe I have this in a smaller, or I bought it individually. Oh, look at how cute. Oh my gosh. That's just perfect. It has daffodils, daisies, pansies, peonies, forget-me-nots, and lilies. Aww. And you get 2 pages. I like these kind of grid pages. Umbrellas, cute. That's a pretty print. Hopefully you guys, I know there's a shadow. That's kind of a nice print. That's a background print to me. And then you get this whole big page of cutouts. Oh, so cute. So that is the Pebbles, I guess, garden party. And then my last one, and it's Maggie Holmes, 12 by 12, 36 sheets. Project ideas. So you guys that are Maggie Holmes, I have a lot of Maggie Holmes, but it says the color of memories. I don't know. Ooh, look at that. Now this really doesn't look like a project pad to me, but I like that. For, like, when I've bought project pads in the past, I don't like that. They weren't like this, so anyway. That's kind of cool. And you see how it has, like, the water drips or whatever on it. Like watercolor. That's a pretty page. If it's got florals, butterflies, hearts, bees, I'm gonna buy it. Birds, these aren't the greatest of birds, but. So, yeah, definitely not my favorite, but we will see. And it might be one that just sits there and doesn't get used. I would say my favorite is probably this. Oh, I'm so sorry, you guys. I feel like I should redo the video, but I'm not gonna. This one. I really like this. Maps, Texts, and Ledgers. So, yeah. So there you go. I was super excited to go to an Ollie's, and it just happened to work out that we went to a town that had it and had an Ollie's, and because I had to, otherwise it wouldn't have happened. And yeah, so perfect timing there on that. So I want to thank everybody for stopping by and watching my channel, watching my hauls. If you're new here, I'd love it if you hit the subscribe button, and of course you guys hit that like button so that I can get out there more into YouTube world. I am working on growing, I am wanting to grow my channel, and it has grown a lot in the past few months, and so I appreciate that. And I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend. It is Friday when I'm filming this, so hopefully I will get it up between today and Sunday. So thanks everybody for stopping by, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.